Hello, I'm Claudia Jennings, the Human Resources Manager here at Site 447. The production you are about to see was created by a Foundation employee who wished to document his experience in several roles here at Site 447. I know what you're probably thinking. Why would the SCP Foundation, an organization that's all about keeping secrets, allow for some guy to wander around with a camera? Apparently that guy was unaware of the security measures we have in place to prevent any digital files created on site property from being accessible elsewhere. There was never any real risk of footage being spread. But site executives were humored by the idea of a documentary being made on our site, so they let him continue. Unfortunately, his project was cut short during a containment breach of a Keter-class anomaly. In honor of him, we have finished the documentary, so it can be played on loop in the break room instead of HGTV reruns.
I guess you're Elias?
Yes, sir. I'm doing a little bit of a video project, so I hope you don't mind if I record our conversations.
It's not like we're not being recorded already.
Oh, cool.
I'm Dr. Aguilar. I'm a senior researcher here. I've been assigned to train you.
Senior, you look young.
I was sapped with an anti-aging ray in 1991.
Oh.
I'm forever cursed to live in the body of a 20-year-old.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
I'm 53 years old.
Holy Dr. Aguilar may not be the friendliest person, but he's lived a very eventful life and he knows a lot about the Foundation and anomalies.
1990.
Can you restate the question?
Why?
Because it just sounds more professional if I cut my questions out.
Your voice is grating.
He joined the Foundation in 1990.
The SCP Foundation is a top-secret international organization that handles what we call anomalies. That means anything that doesn't follow the laws of nature. Society runs a lot smoother when they can live under the assumption that we have a decent understanding of the universe we live in. If they knew the truth, there will be anarchy, and people can't handle anarchy. The SCP Foundation secures the secrets of the universe, contains anomalies so they don't wreak havoc, and protects the general public from the horrors of these anomalies. The worst thing I've encountered in the Foundation was obviously the anti-aging ray. Do you know how obnoxious it is to have all these people talk about how they're so jealous because you'll never get wrinkles? Why does society have such an issue with aging? Aging is a beautiful part of nature. I'll bet I would have aged so gracefully.
So, besides the anti-aging ray, what's the worst thing you've encountered?
You.
We got along great, but we mutually agreed it would be best if I moved on to a different role after an anomaly spontaneously combusted. I was moved to record keeping. Hey. Hello. You're Elias? Yeah. Nice to meet you. My official title is Head of Communications and Record Keeping. I do the announcements. I've been told it's the highlight of people's days. Dr. Jensen is taking a 2-week leave while his arm is regrowing, so the Chief of Research is looking for someone to keep up with his daily observations. Also, I've been informed that some punk made a Snapchat filter of SCP-096. I have a warning I'm supposed to read, but at this point I think it's just best to let natural selection do its thing. Probably about 50% of my time is devoted to making mixtapes. This one's for Halloween. Guys, gals, and non-binary pals, remember, if you like what you hear, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel where I make remixes, mashups, as well as beautiful, pensive film noir short films. That's the duality of man. This is Past the Nirvana by Pierce the Veil. I like Jason. He's a chill guy. A little bit of a caffeine addiction. I honestly don't mind record keeping either. It's much less stressful than being up close and personal to the anomalies. The office is a bit cramped, but you can't have everything. Also, apparently messages from other Foundation sites come in via Morse code, so there's a lot of beeping that can sometimes get annoying. Oh no, the Foundation uses emails. I just have a system set up that plays it in Morse code so I can practice. I think I'm getting better. The SCP Foundation is all about researching anomalies so we can better understand the true nature of the universe. That means collecting a lot of data. No one knows exactly when the SCP Foundation was established, but it's been around for a very, very long time. Since about 2005, Site-447 has been trying to digitize all of the files and index them. It's a lot of spreadsheet stuff. Technically, I'm supposed to be working on that, but if I did, I wouldn't have time to make mixtapes. Good morning, Site-447. Happy Monday. Today's the last day to sign up for the expedition into SCP-3008, a perfectly normal, regular old IKEA. It's the next best thing to the back rooms. Also, there's a Foundation-wide warning about SCP-1471, a mobile application called Mal-O. It appears as a virtual friend app, but be warned, it won't be virtual for long. There's been an outbreak since some Redditor shared it, thinking it was some cool new AI thing. It's not. And finally, for anyone interested in Mobile Task Force training, there's a workshop tonight. The Mobile Task Force is undoubtedly one of the most badass parts of the SCP Foundation. Of course I had to give it a try.
Well, due to lack of interest, the commander that was going to lead training tonight has canceled, but I am authorized to conduct some training, assuming you do not use a real weapon. These workshops are supposed to bring in site staff who are not part of the Mobile Task Force, but would be willing to jump in if needed, sort of like the militia of the Foundation. The thing is, a lot of people who are already working at a distance from the highly dangerous anomalies aren't super eager to change that, so we typically end up with naive newbies. Okay, so for this first exercise, I've hidden 20 eggs around this sector. You have 5 minutes to find them all.
The first part of Mobile Task Force training is an Easter egg hunt?
No, it's a searching exercise.
Hello? Hello?
That's your comm. I will be able to hear you, but you will not be able to hear me, okay?
Autobots, roll out.
Okay.
What the f? Oh, I get it. It was never just an Easter egg hunt. Very sneaky. Okay, I think this is a little unfair considering I literally just have a Windex bottle as a weapon. Is that the best you can do? I got the incident report from Claudia. She was pretty distraught. Elias was my bro, you know, and he was so good at spreadsheets.
Elias was a part of our site family for 2 workdays. Fortunately for me, we only count workplace deaths for employees who have been here for at least a week, so Site-447 is still ranked in the top 25 lowest death tolls of Foundation facilities.
Yes, only 26 deaths in the past 10 years. I have definitely kept up with paperwork at a reasonable pace, and all death incidents have been properly filed.
So on behalf of everyone here at Site 447, rest in peace, Elias.
Rest in peace, bro.
Who?